So I did what any actor does after a particularly bruising pilot season. I put myself into therapy. To close it out, I will tell you that I've been in therapy. Well, I don't like to say I'm in therapy. I like to say I go to therapy. You know what I mean? It sounds different, you know? It's like saying that my friend is Jewish versus a Jew. It's a little, you know, meet my friend, he's Jewish. Oh, yeah, he's Jewish. He's a Jew. Oh, he is. Sounds like he's really into it. I should probably clarify where said therapy is taking place, at the Laugh Factory. That's true. The owner of the Laugh Factory decided, after the rash of comedian suicides a couple years ago, that he should do something about the depression that a lot of comedians face. So he decided to give us all 6 free sessions. Free? Yep, I'm in. But I've stayed, and I've paid, and I've gotten a lot out of it. And just to double up, I asked a doctor friend of mine, do you think I'm depressed? Like, after this breakup, I feel like I might be depressed. Do you think I'm depressed? He goes, no, you can get out of bed in the morning. And you can get out of bed in the morning so you're not depressed. And I'm like, that is the worst diagnosis I've ever heard. I mean, one symptom and you got this? Like, wait a second, I could have a mild case of depression. I mean, what did you say, the world completely binary? I mean, like day, night, black, white, up, down, like you're good. It's like, no, I could have a mild case. And he's an eye doctor. Shame on me for going to an eye doctor to get a depression diagnosis. But that is the most graduated of all possible professions in this world. It's all diopters and minus signs in 2010, 2015, 2020. What if somebody walked into his office and say, doctor, I need glasses. Can you see? Yeah, well then you don't need glasses. Like, you know what kind of doctor he should be? He should be a coroner. Right? Is the patient alive or dead? Dead. Done. So I was depressed, but I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. So great, what am I supposed to do? Well, my therapist told me that therapy is about connecting the head and the heart. I think you can see that my head and my heart work pretty well. I'm just overworking them. I thought of something that could actually connect the two of them. You know, in Ojai, my head figured out that dichotomy, that men capitalize in the moment and guys don't. I love it. It's good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. But if that's all there was to it, Sejal and I would have worked out. There's a more important thing. And that's that guys chase girls and men pursue women. People in LA need to hear this. It's true. Guys and men, okay, so a chase and a pursuit. The difference is a chase is for the chase's sake. You just want to see if you can get it. It's a game. It's about ego. It's the girl, it's the prize, it's this goal in soccer, it's the MC week that I never took. A pursuit has a higher purpose. Guys chase things just to see if they can get them. Men get them and they want them once they actually do. And girls and women, of course, and a girl cannot let a man be a man. That's why Sejal couldn't let me be a man. She doesn't even know who she is. God, Chipotle. So good, though. Yeah, a girl can't even let a man be a man. She doesn't even know who she is, right? I mean, I never thought about it from Jane's perspective, right? I mean, schoolgirls are just as insecure as schoolboys. They're so worried about dating the wrong boy and how that might reflect on them that they're all holding out for Zach Morris, okay? Even Slater in Ohio wasn't going to cut it. He's not white. So, they're all holding out, and that's the difference, right? But if it were only about men capitalizing in the moment, Sejal and I totally would have worked out. I totally capitalized in the moment. The next morning after the fan incident, we had not slept together yet, and I think we've established that she was sleeping and I wasn't. So the next morning we got into this huge fight because she was all pissed off at me about the whole fan thing, and she got really mean, and so I just pulled out every single trick in the game, and I just worked it and worked it and worked it that whole day, and by the end of that night I slept with her. And I romanced her. Sorry, especially one of those that I romanced the F out of her. And I romanced her. And, you know, as I was lying there next to her, I was not thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to have this moment with this girl. I was like, yo, man, I'm so legit, son. Dude, that was the greatest comeback in Raj history, man. That was dope. And it was all about me. I was determined to fit Sejal into my narrative. I mean, that's what I was trying to do. I thought it would be great. So this comedian and this journalist walk into a bar. I mean, it was a great story. It was a great beginning of a joke. And so it was in my head, though. I was narrativizing, and I was judging, and I was jumping ahead, and that's what your head can do. And the problem is that you need to use something else beyond that, right? I mean, that's the irony of the Ojai epiphany, that I was in my head. I drew the wrong conclusion yet again. This year is the first time in my life that I could not sleep. And I can always sleep, except with Sejal when it's too cold. But that's what really pisses girls off with me in a relationship, because I can sleep and eat anytime. Like, we get into a fight and I'm like, yeah, let me take an 8-hour nap, I'll eat a steak and we'll continue this. It really pisses girls off. I never break my constitution. I can totally do it all the time. But that's the difference, because I couldn't sleep this year and I couldn't figure out what it was. And people always say, you need to use your head or follow your heart or go with your gut. And I have a chart awarding the trifecta different points, but I'll spare you. Let me just break it down to this, that your head thinks and your heart feels, but your gut knows. Okay, that's the difference. And my gut was telling me this, and I didn't know why I couldn't find it, but that was the great thing about Sejal, is that, so what, I didn't get Sejal, my gut and I found each other, and we're asking each other, where have you been all of my life? Because the thing is, my gut just was not developed. I don't have much of a gut, first of all. And it wasn't developed because it had been systematically broken down over years. A lot of guys, they can do it with girls, man. They just know their instincts are all there. But if you grew up Indian in Ohio in the 1980s, that's what happens. I mean, early stuff broke our hearts, but more importantly, it broke our guts. It made us go to our heads and question absolutely everything about ourselves. So men, we have to use our guts. We have to use our intuition. And I know it's not manly to use your intuition. You're not given any points for it. We don't have women's intuition by definition, and everyone gets more credit. I mean, they say the kids can be really perceptive, or pets can sense when humans are down or when it's going to rain. I mean, did you hear that? Animals get more credit in the intuition realm than men. I mean, but we gotta try, because that's where empathy lives. And that's for the first time, I'm not asking, is she good for me? I'm asking, am I good for her?
That's right.
And that's really what it is. Am I good for her? Hey, it's the funny Indian Rajiv Satyal. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.